Carlos Counts Kittens.
Carlo
Written by Lorena F. Di Bello. Illustrated by Angela Kamstra Jacobson. Carlos has one kitten.
One kitten.
Carlos has two kittens.
Carlo has two kittens.
Carlos has three kittens.
Carlo has three kittens.
Carlos has four kittens.
Carlo has four kittens.
Carlos has five kittens.
Carlo five kittens.
Carlos has six kittens.
Carlo has six
Carlos has seven kittens.
Carlo has seven kittens.
Carlos has too many kittens.
Carlo has too many
Good
kittens.
job. Carlos Counts Kittens.
Carlo
Written by Lorena F. Di Bello. Illustrated by Angela Kamstra Jacobson.
cuts kittens.
Carlos has one kitten.
Carlo has one kitten.
Carlos
Carlo has
two
kittens.
Carlos has three kittens.
Carlo has three kittens.
Carlos has four kittens.
Carlo has four kittens.
Carlos has five
Carlo
kittens.
has five kittens.
Carlos has six kittens. Carlos has seven kittens.
Carlo has
Carlos has too many kittens. Good job. We almost passed.
Click on the items with the red X and
You did it. Perfect.
You got
all the stars.
Carlos goes to school.
Carlo goes to
Written
school.
by Lorena F. Di Bello. Illustrated by Angela Kamstra Jacobson. I get my backpack.
I get my backpack.
I get my pencils.
I get my pencils.
I get my ruler.
I get my ruler.
I get my eraser.
I get my erasers.
I get my crayons.
I get my crayons.
I get my sweater.
I get my sweater.
I get my sister.
I get my
I
sister.
get my lunch.
I get my
I
swans.
get my hug.
I get my hug.
I get my ride.
I
Good
Good
job.
my ride.
Carlos goes to school.
Carlo
Written
goes
by-
to school. I get my
I get my
backpack.
I get my pencils.
I get my pencil.
I get
I get
my
my
ruler.
ruler.
I get
I
my
get
eraser.
eraser.
I get
I
my crayons.
crayon.
I get my
I get
sweater.
my sweater.
I get my sister.
I get my sister.
I get my lunch.
I get my lunch.
I get my hug.
I get my hug.
I get my ride.
I have
Good job.
my ride. Colors goes to school. Colors goes to school. I get my backpack. I get my pencil. I get my ruler. I get my eraser. I get my crayon. I get my illustrator. I get my sister. I get my lunch. I get my hug. I get my ride. I get my ride.
Good job. You did it. Perfect. You got all the